And we are back with the GSMC Wrestling Laureate Podcast, brought to you by the GSMC Sports Network. I'm your favorite wrestling fan here, Eric Rodriguez, every Monday night live on the GSMC Sports Network on both of our YouTube channels, also on Twitch. So make sure you guys Superman punch that like and subscribe button to the show. Follow the network here at the GSMC Sports Network. We do love a lot of peace, love, and positivity. We definitely love and cherish the fans and, basically whoever subscribes is part of our podcasting bloodline. So make sure you guys smash that Superman punch that like and subscribe button to the show, where we talk about all the action inside and outside of the ring, all the backstage curtain calls, all the rumors, all the dramas. We talk about conspiracy theories, of course. That's what wrestling fans do. We post videos and get excited and stuff like that. I'm a dork, I still do that. We talk about superstar and active statuses, their injury updates or contract negotiations, extensions, and new signings. Also releases as well. We talk about promotions from AEW to Stardom, New Japan Professional Wrestling to the GCW. We also dabble in some historical wrestling like WCW and ECW, even WWF. We also talk about, WWE. So if you're a wrestling fan, what are you waiting for? And go ahead and subscribe to us. Definitely 1,010%. And without further ado, make sure you guys, hit up that tips and donations link or that super chat, whether if you have a burning question or hot take in terms of the world of professional wrestling or something you've been dying to get off your chest. Here at the GSMC Sports Network, we do love, value, cherish your guys' opinions. We want you guys to feel absolutely welcome to, drop a chat. 1,010%. I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say. Plus, it's also a great way to support our channel, guys. Those super chats obviously helps us keep the lights on all these amazing podcasts with all these amazing, passionate podcasters who have one goal in mind: to make sure you guys consume all the amazing sports content that you guys love so damn much. Absolutely free. So what do you got to lose? We are super grateful for each and every one of you guys who joins us here daily on the GSMC Sports Network. Your support makes all the difference. So let's keep this party going, sending those super chats, those super stickers, because you guys are super awesome. And together we will make sure this is the greatest wrestling podcast in the world. All right, so without further ado, we're talking Zelina Vega, and congratulations to her. That's so cool. Finally, that's honestly really all I got to say. Finally, and that was our second segment. I'm just kidding. No, imagine that'd be so terrible. So obviously, you've all watched it. We talked about it. The SmackDown after Mania, we got a new WWE Women's United States Champion. It should have been. I think she should have had a title around her waist a long time ago. I definitely admire her grit. The definition of a soldier is probably, in the women's division is Zelina Vega. She's been a manager with Andrade. Then she was Queen Zelina, then fell off, then got injured. And I felt like, she was trying to get her career back on track. And it wasn't like she was a complete lux. It wasn't like she kept floating around Raw and SmackDown, just losing all the time. When she was a heel, I feel like she lost more as opposed to like when she was a babyface. She did have that amazing match at Backlash with Rhea Ripley where, she wasn't able to get, to win. But I think it was the one when they had it in Puerto Rico with Bad Bunny. So, definitely, all you really got to do is say congratulations, to a girl who literally, she kicked ass. She kicked ass, and she's been, like I said, she's been a consistent winner. It's not like, she went from, like, losing to be like, okay, why did WWE put the title around her waist, which was which is kind of crazy because she was never really awarded a title after everything she's kind of given to WWE. And I feel like she's been given a lot. She's always been on TV. She's always been cutting good promos. She's actually she's a good crap talker. She can shoot the stuff. When she was having that feud with Pure Fusion Collective and she made fun of Sonya Deville's forehead, that was pretty freaking, that was pretty badass. That was pretty funny. But, the match was pretty cool. Secret Hervis gets, kicked out of the arena, which we kind of knew that's ultimately why or how Zelina Vega could, basically have a chance to win fair and square, where she can showcase her talents without worrying about outside interference. The referee actually caught them pretty early. I thought Chelsea Green maybe could have got this, like a cheap win. So I was like, okay, when she got when she hit her with that, when she was pinning her, and I was like, dude, no, this is gonna happen again. Poor Zelina, but Zelina Vega was able to hit her finishing move, which is code red, which is pretty badass, 1,010%. The secret Hervis, I gotta be honest, Chelsea Green. I love Chelsea Green. I feel like she's 1,010%. I feel like she will stay relevant, although she is not the Women's United States Champion anymore. But the introduction of Alba Fire into the Secret Hervis with Piper Niven, I kind of felt like this was, this is something that should have happened probably like at the beginning of her championship reign, or that's the reason why she won the championship. Because now it just seems like it's Alba Fire's been with the Secret Hervis for about a month now. So, and obviously she lost her tag team partner Isla Dawn for the Unholy Union. So, they had to figure out a storyline for her, and it's perfect for her. I do love Piper Niven. I feel like she's an amazing competitor. Chelsea Green, she's still one of my favorite superstars. And then she's not the champion, but I see so much good things for Chelsea. And she has that an it girl annoying factor to her that a lot of wrestling fans, they love to hate so much. And her fans are like the most diehard fans because they will live and die by Chelsea. The State of the Union address, the United States Championship, all this hoopla, all this yada yada yada, political propaganda. I want to see this girl win the Money in the Bank. And during the match which she actually got pushed off a pretty high ladder and fell through some tables and looked like she got messed up, man. I think she got a holy crap moment. The holy crap, which is badass. She deserves it. I feel like she would be very beneficial as the women's Money in the Bank, because I'm thinking about it right now. I'm like, I don't really see Becky winning it. I don't really see Roxanne Perez winning it. Maybe Roxanne Perez might, but I think the person you got to bet the house on would definitely be Chelsea Green, 1,010%. But this WWE Women's United States Championship picture has been absolutely. It's been put through the trenches. You saw Chelsea Green take on Michin not once, not twice, not 3 times, but like 4 times at Saturday night's main event to crown the championship. Then Michin got her rematch, and then the street fight, with Alba Fire coming in, the dumpster match. You've seen Chelsea, with like B-Fab, but there was never really anybody who made the who made the run more exciting. Not really her opponents. I felt like it was on Chelsea's shoulders, Solamente only, which shouldn't really be that way. She did have a great match. I think it was with Sol Ruka on NXT. I thought that match was pretty cool, where Sol basically, she came so damn close, but Chelsea Green still was able to retain. So we have a new women's WWE United States champion, Zelina Vega, hitting the code red. This is her first singles title. Very emotional. She had an interview with Byron Saxton after her victory, and she just she just seems so grateful. Wrestling fan turned wrestler, passionate about her culture, passionate about absolutely anything. She really believes in herself, and you can kind of see that reciprocated the way she kind of holds herself up through the locker room, through her promos, and through her matches. So Zelina Vega, one of my favorite wrestlers. Even when she was with Andrade, I was like, you kind of need a nice manager. She could play that role too. She could play the heel. She could be the baby face, and that's something that could be kind of rare within a WWE superstar. Because in my opinion, 1,010%, Rhea Ripley when they were the Judgment Day with Damian Priest. When she was a heel, I know people love Mommy, you know what I mean, and they love her as a babyface, but for me, I don't know, it's I don't know, her accepting that babyface role still seems a little a little far-fetched, in my opinion. But I think Zelina Vega plays it well, and I feel like she's going to be absolutely amazing. She brought the title, like she said, she can bring the title to the LWO. She was proud to win the United States Championship because Rey Mysterio did that, Eddie Guerrero did that, and carry on the legacy. She did that as well. So right now we have the reign of Zelina Vega. I, for one, can't wait to see this amazing, young, talented superstar just continue to leave us wrestling fans in awe. A true inspiration to the world of wrestling and to Latin American culture. So congratulations to the new Women's United States Champion side. Round of applause, throwing flowers. So, soak it in. You deserve it, girl. All right, next we're going to talk about Gunther choking out Pat McAfee. Gunther literally suspended Pat McAfee, in the world of sports media. One of the biggest icons, obviously. I feel like, maybe he sold it a little bit too much. And when he was on the Pat McAfee, we'll get into it. So grab your favorite snack, grab your favorite ice cold beverage, and join me here in about 20 seconds. So, hey, do not go anywhere.